Teacher Aid Foundation, in collaboration with King's College, British American Institute, with British American Open University of California, recently in Abuja, presented order of proceeding for the award of Nigerian Advocates of Education, education practitioners, upgrading and upscaling of teachers' competence, enhancement of learners, academic prowess, and empowerment of Nigerian schools, with the theme Empowering Educators, Strengthening Resilience, Building Sustainability. In an interview with the president of the foundation, Honorable Dr. Stephen Osadibi narrates the criteria in selecting the awardees and how they reflect the goals of the foundation. He also called on all Nigerians to support the government in actualizing the goals which the foundation strives to bring to light.
We just looked at those parents that have been cared for. They are always caring for the teachers around their schools. Also, we looked at advocates, those who want the welfare of teachers to be changed. Instead of teachers' reward should be on earth or in heaven, it has to be on earth. That imperative. We also looked at people who are well-wishers to the educational system. We looked at that to award them, to see how they can be an ambassador to this initiative. The government cannot do it alone. Every private sector, corporate bodies need to start helping the government. There's so much the government is doing, but it's not reaching down to the teachers. A lot of things they try to do, but no. So the private sector need to start up, individuals need to come in. If all of us can put our hands together to help the government, I think it will be, it's a long-time initiative that we want to reach out to 30,000 teachers as far as just concerned, change their status, modify them to at least to be example. So our children will begin to love teaching profession.
In her response to our interview, Dr. Hannah Apapai highlights the challenges the teachers and the foundation have been facing in its set agenda to improve the standard of education and its practitioners. She further suggests steps that the parents and the education practitioners should take in furthering the advancement required for educational systems.
Having to wait to be able to employ a qualified teacher, someone who can, or someone who is really equipped to pass down the information to the children or to facilitate their learning. Because what we have right now is an issue where someone that is a graduate cannot even write a simple composition without errors. So I have two issues with underage children who are grade jumping, and then people who cannot be qualified, who cannot be employed to teach, because there's a gap in their qualification level. Integrity is the first ingredient. Another value is sincerity and truth. We need to be able to tell the truth to the parents as educators, and we need to be able to stand in as people who are advocating for the children's learning at the appropriate level, because that is the issue. Once the children are not age appropriately placed in the classes, it poses an issue to the teachers, who in turn have a challenge of developing these children at the level that they are supposed to be developed at. And then another problem is, or what another suggestion I have for fellow educators, is that they should stand their ground no matter what happens. They should be able to tell the truth at all times about every child that comes into their community to learn.
In addition, Professor Paul Godwin appeals to the government to avoid rush in signing the National Educational Policy into law, and should carry out consultation with all stakeholders, and further gave the criteria for selecting the awardees. He also calls for the inclusiveness of innovation and innovators in advancing education in Nigeria.
The award is not for every Tom and Jerry. It is for people who have made personal sacrifices, positive footprints in advancing the lives of teachers, coordinating research in advancement of discoveries that will herald the dawn of a new Nigeria. Innovation, invention lies in the hands of the youths. I want you to understand that most of the youths you see roaming around the street with bathroom slippers, looking for what government can do for them, looking for what the society can do for them, are natural carriers of the knowledge of witty invention. Their worth, their ideas, their concepts are multi-billion dollars concepts. So they carry great destiny in them, and they wonder about looking for where to get good things, great destiny.
In his response to our correspondent, the Vice Chancellor of the Foundation, Dr. David Dale, highlights the needed impetus to drive the salient interest of intending educators in Nigeria.
Nigeria's future is to be global and to dominate the world. And if you're going to be a teacher here, you should get global skills. You should get very advanced skills. Not be happy with mediocre qualifications, but be so well qualified that you can go anywhere in the world. So it's to aim high, get skills, not just knowledge, become an advanced teacher that impacts lives. Then you will be valuable. As we've trained many teachers who are teaching all over the world and getting more money than you and I. So teaching should be a wealthy profession.
The Dean of Faculty of Social Sciences, British American Open University, Professor Emmanuel Iyaji, shed lights on how the foundation and its efforts can improve on the living standard of educators in Nigeria.
The whole world is full of classic and categories of people. You bring everybody who is essential in making things happen in the vicinity, especially in the global world. It impacts everyone who has the knowledge to be able to provide certain basic facilities to improve the systematic function of a country.
The testimonies of the awardees in all categories reflect on the aspiration of the foundation to impact the education systems and all its stakeholders in Nigeria.
I've actually demonstrated by contributing to Teachers Aid, and with the lecture we have actually received more orientation about the suffering of the teachers. By the grace of God, I think we are going to take it's a wake-up call for us, and we are going to redouble our effort to make sure that we provide some support to the teachers.
I've been contributing a lot to my school. The school I graduated from in Government Model School, Bida, Niger State. I've contributed a lot. I built a classroom block of 3. And I put some of the teachers on monthly stipend too. And also I've given scholarship to youth and students.
As God's permit, I will always be in support of whatever you are doing and what you do in future. I wanted to take a cue of that and contribute to the educational system in the country, not only for teachers. Thank you.
To improve and advance the education system in Nigeria today, call for the collective action towards building a resounding future for the child. Teachers Aid Foundation Award, a call for action and impartation.